Hello. I'm late to the stream. It's very warm, and Leaf Blower Man's outside. And just before stream started, I needed to poop. So everything's going very well. How are you? Please let me know how you are. I headbang now. I should type up the stream alert. Streaming. FD on Twitch now. Come witness me melt into goo live on the internet. Oh, that's funny. Well, this is a good start. Hello, Orange. Hello, hello. Ah, Goldath is also streaming. Yay. Okay, then. What do? Post that. That's a good idea. The channel points have returned to canoes, it seems. Yes, it has! I was doing some behind-the-scene things. It's like, you earn canoes. You gotta have a lot of canoes to make me build a canoe. I forgot what I did. There was various things. New subscriber badges and stuff like that. I've forgotten. I just was, like, very hot and sweaty, didn't feel like recording, and needed to do something. And so I did things I keep forgetting to do, which includes Twitchy stuff. Okay, there's that. There's here. There we go. And I always forget to post here, so let's do that. And let's do this. Wait, what? Oh, what the hell? What the hell? What? No, that's not meant to happen. Did Twitch mess up horribly? No, that is already broadcasting. Wait, what did I say? Inspecting. Oh, right. Okay, what was I doing? Help! Help! Send help. Alright, Plutono Hub, we need that. Step by step, bit by bit, we're going to do the live stream. It is incredibly warm and muggy where I am right now. So, if you... No one use complicated words. There's a bit of onion on my desk. Ha, yum. Okay. Plutono Hub. There we go. There's that, and I also need the sheet, like so. Alright. Right, there's a bunch of people on here. What? Show chat? Interesting. Oh, there's a chat. Ooh. Fascinating. Alright. Alright, so... Have I gotten everything? Have I forgotten anything? Chat. Alright, so last time we went through and had a look-see at the Haugen Confederation ships, and now we're gonna look at I guess we'll get through the planes and the helicopters today. That would make sense. But first, there are some new entries to look at. One of them is a fan build, so we need to go download all of these things. Let's go do that. Should have done this before, but again, emergency poop needed to happen. So the Baobab turtley thing. And we're just going to save here. I'm choosing to believe this is a fan build. So there's that. And there is a Newcraft here. I don't know what that's for. And the precipitation updated goes here. And then the Glakave Kukri, which is like really stretching the definition of what a tool is. Although I guess a machete is a tool as well, so that makes sense. Hey, drop my fist. Hello, 19LG99. Hello, hello. Right, let us browse and go to here. Ha! Plutonium test 10. I've arrived, I'm not late for once. Welcome, random top hat. Welcome, welcome to the stream. Okay, let's do things. Let us do things and stuff. Oh no. Oh no, I'm a sleepy bear. Oh, it's too warm. Oh no. Oh no. Right, so we got a Howard turtle for emotional support. Where are we? We are here. Right, so we got a little turtle that is not going to be accepted, but I am glad that this exists. Oh my word, this thing is like... Wow, this thing's not even finished. It's just kind of the bar we have. Color something on a plate. Good times. Nice. Nice one, Nebo Rat. Is this like a full walkable interior? What, like... Huh. Interesting. Well, we do need to throw this against the commodity, probably. Where are you? Where are you, commodity? There it is. Go forth, little dude. Are these little crabs going to hit anything? That one isn't. That one is almost. Oh no! Oh no, the turtle! The turtle! Oh no! The cram's already disabled. Oh no! Cute TG2 and light version, yep. Forgot mirror mode for that one section? Maybe? I don't know. Oh no! It's been decapitated! It's been decapitated. Wait, this had ABS on it? Where? I'm sorry, what? What? Well, I'm happy this thing exists. Oh, the turtle is upside down. BLS upside down. Oh, right, it had APS on the head. Right, gotcha. Oh, lordy. Good start. Just open on both sides. Yep. Turtle murder. No, the turtle. Alright, well, we're obviously not accepting that because that's very much a thing. And this is the Blindweed Kamikaze vehicle, which is a Howard nuke by the looks of it. So again, we need to spawn the commodity. Again, I'm not hard accepting this, but if anyone wants to use this in their builds, that's perfectly fine. Oh, green trails. Let me see, what does it do? It goes up there, and then it spirals down by the looks of it. Does it? Uh-oh. Okay, it is spiraling down. That is what nuclear weapons do. Jolly good. Jolly good. Whee! Oh no. Does it not have... Oh dear. Oh dear. Does it have collision avoidance turned on? It doesn't. Not for enemies. Oh no. It's really, it's a nuke, has to be. Collision avoidance? Maybe. Huh. But it has collision turned off for enemies, so I think we're gonna see... There we go. Alright, again, I'm not hard accepting that, but in case anyone wants to find it and use it in for updating a current Howard build, it's the Bindweed Kamikaze vehicle. There it is. Oh no! 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 I don't want to be sleepy. I don't want to be sleepy. Wow! Watch streak reached. 19 LG99 is currently on a 3-stream streak. Well done. I actually thought Howard wasn't allowed nukes. Actually, that's a good point. While we have this holy commodity here, let's go have a look-see. And double check that they're allowed nukes at all. I don't remember. I do not remember that thing at all. Why did I do that? Documents. Like so. Right, so let's go. Confederation, weapons. Yep, no, they're not allowed rams, drills, or nukes, so. I need to go back and leave a comment on that. Hold on a second. Although, to be fair, I think I gave permission on one of the Witcher streams to do that. I don't know. Bandweed. Oh, Haugen isn't allowed. Whoops. Oh no. 7-second rule. 7-second rule. 7-second rule for stream. Okay then. Yep. I just joined. Met with a boat needing ibuprofen. Yep. Very true, T-Lad. Sometimes this campaign is called Nukemageddon. It isn't, and it shouldn't. Alright, so that's 2 things, and I didn't even do a to-do list. Alright, so now it's the upgraded Precipitation, which is going for the Godly AFV slot. So let's go hop over to our AFV testing section of the map, which is over here. Okay, let's go hang out here. Yeah, so new Precipitation doesn't have the sub-vehicle turret thing, I believe. So let's have a look-see. Let's have a look. I have news. I finished the last faction theme, so I only have one more song to do, then I'll be finished. Hey! Nice one, Monster Kicker. Also good to see you. I think it's been a while. Or am I a crazy person? Oh, that looks sweet. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, it looks a little funky, but you know what? It'll do. Alright, so let's hop into actual Agave 3 colors. I don't want to be tired. I'm tired of being tired. Alright, so let's throw this thing again. I don't know, 400k Agave thing. Just, I don't know, why not? Let's throw it against... Throw it against the Ornithologist, why not? It's cheaper, but like, we'll see what happens. Ah, it is not supposed to do that. How does it... Why did it take off like that? Oh, God, the render distance mod is doing that thing again. It's doing the thing! I might have to start playing with the render distance mod off because I'm hating what it does to performance. That is a lot of nukes. Deacon's Christmas. How many nukes is it making? What am I looking at? That is funky as balls. And definitely godly if it throws that many nuclear weapons. Wait, is it... What is it? Oh. Oh. That is still technically a sub-vehicle turret, I guess. Does that count as a sub-vehicle turret? Pulled a robot. Nice. I'm in a permanent state of sleep. Me too. Anyway, I gotta go because break time is over. Time for me to sit in trade school doing absolutely nothing because I finished the entire day like 10 minutes ago. Oh dear. Good luck, Monster Kicker. Hello, Azusa. Bonjour. Just the planes off the Repulse. Oh wait. If the Repulse is allowed to do that, then this thing is as well. Does this... Yeah, it's still docked most of the time, isn't it? Wait, does the Repulse do that as well? I never realized. It acts weird if it's so close. Hang on a minute. Hang on, let's spawn in the I need to go see what the Repulse actually does. I need to follow what it does. Alright, let's go here. So Republic updated. Oh wait, no. I guess they wouldn't be, because it's like... So following what's happening, these things head over there, and these little long tom things drop off, and they do that. Yeah, that's a problem, isn't it? Ooh. Okay, so they're like, we need to make an executive decision then. Alright, so that, I guess, doesn't count as a turret, because the thing does spend a lot of time away from the parent vehicle. It is doing a bombing run. But, does this still count as a sub-vehicle turret? Because it does spend a lot of time docked. Hello, Toilet Cleaner 3000. Welcome, welcome. Maybe if these things... Alright, because by the looks of it, these nuke launchers don't have anything on them but the nuke themselves, basically. So... yeah, they're just basically just a solid lump of, they're just a solid lump of alloy. And then they have the nuke on them. The amount of time spent docked, I assume, just depends on range of target, but this thing appears to close distance very aggressively. Alright. Let's do more combat testy stuff. So let's go here. Let's spawn in. Do we have the Titanoboa? We do. I don't know why I spawned in the Titanoboa in particular. Let's see how these things do. Oh dear. Also, the fact that this lifts off, it's not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to be a hover tank. I mean, this thing is technically flying. Oh, no. Okay, no, this is fine. It's spending a lot of time away from the thing. Alright, it is doing a thing where it gets close. And is gliding over. And then it separates. Okay, so no, it is doing the repulse thing. This is worse than some vehicle turrets, I guess. Mother of pearl, jeez. It is also giving the Titanoboa a run for its money. Also, the Titanoboa is bad at hills. She's bad at hills. She's very bad at hills, and is also missing the nukes a lot, which I don't care for. This is definitely a godly thing, for sure. How's this doing? Actually pretty well. It's standing up to the Titanoboa pretty well. What is happening in here? Aha, there's custom jets and stuff. Really dislike nukes. Yeah, I think this thing probably counts as not a sub-vehicle. Yeah, I think so. It's pushing it, but like, nah. It's, I think, yeah. Any chances anyone can test the RVR skipper so I can know how to better improve similar builds in the future? What's the skipper again? I don't know. I really need to do over the Titanoboa. It's unsatisfying. This thing's gonna be AI dead very soon, isn't it? Man. You try and make a good tank, and then someone throws nukes at it a lot. Oh wait, try respawning stony stuff at 1 kilometer. You really do, yeah. Why? Why? I mean, if anyone else wants to try rebuilding this thing from scratch, be my frickin' guest. Turns out making a godly tank hunter's really difficult. Who would have thunk? I think I have plans, though. Make it a ship and call it the Titanoboat. Amphitas was not allowed to have ships. Well, yeah, they don't have ships. It's not what they do. It's not their style. Anyway, what the hell was this thing called again? The precipitation is definitely a godly AFV. It just appears to fly too much. Hang on, if I take you on a journey around the town... This thing is a hover thing. It's not supposed to be a hover thing. No, the brief! Armored fighting vehicle. Hold on, let's go look here. What did I say this was? AFVs. Yeah, no, like, this is a hover tank. You aimed for AFV and landed in a hover tank. Oh dear. Oh dear. Already built the frontal armor. A big snake is penetrated by something small but explosive. Yep. This guy's a resource anti-missile tank I created a while ago. Okay. More content indeed. Damn it. Alright, so again, note on this. Better. We're getting there. Alright, let me show you what I'm actually typing on the Steam Workshop. Better, we're getting there, but this thing is effectively... Thing, not a floor tank. It flies. And AFVs are not meant to fly. Nuclear AFV, it's a hover tank. Okay. What? Are you kidding me? Steam? Steam. Steam? Thank you, Steam. Okay then, so again, it's for a Navy slot, that means ground vehicle. Yep, why does it fly? Yeah. Because no one told it that it can. I mean, yeah. This is one of those assumptions where it's like, oh, armored fighting vehicle. That means flyer, right? It's like, yeah, no, it's not meant to fly. It's not meant to fly! It's not meant to fly! It's also flying really weirdly. It's like, I don't know how they set this up. It needs actual wheels. I mean, you could just, like, make it like a Centauro. I mean, it's made out of alloy. This thing floats. If I do this, does it fall out of the sky? It does. And does it float? It does float. Very well, as a matter of fact. This thing does not need to fly, like, at all. How does this fly? How does this fly? Aha, like that. That's very purposeful by the looks of it. Yeah, no, no, okay. I like it. I like where it's going. But this could be converted into an actual AFE type thing, like, reasonably easily. Why is it Michael Jacksoning? I don't know. Must have been built before Isaac Newton discovered gravity, hitting the cleanest moonwalk. That is a really clean moonwalk, actually. Yeah, it's just like, you know, very pretty. Alright, so, who's the made this? Surreal? I like where we're going. I like it. Make it not fly, please. I'm sorry to be a bummer about this, but, like, I don't know. Actually, I'm not sorry to be a bummer. I'm going to bummer all over the place. Alright, so now there's the Kukri. What slot was this going for? I wish people would say what slots they're going for. Small thruster craft. Oh, aim to replace the Flux. I could not read the creator of the Flux. Alright, so let's have a look at that. Mildly updated conversion to the version of the Discord. Yes, well, that is what you're supposed to do. Got no response since. Yeah. Right, here's the thing. I would be sorry about not checking the Discord more, but I'm not sorry. Like, I hate trolling through Discord channels just on the off chance that, like, someone is, like, a... Anyway, the workshop is easier. For good reason. We should make all the walkers moonwalk. Hey! Alright, so, let's have a look at the Kukri. Alright then, so where's the Flux? The Flux is an easy hover tank. I mean, this is kind of hover tanky, I guess? Alright. This does not read as hover tank. Someone didn't read the spreadsheet. Oh dear. I forget what we agreed on with hover tank, but it needs to have a turret of some kind, or it needs to vibe as tank. Okay then. Okay, outdated. Hover tank. The flux. The flux is our special boy. And I'm not feeling inclined to replace this. Who made this? Bubot. The water bugger really basically does it randomly. Yeah, this is more hover tank. And it's like, what was the reason behind replacing it? Medium thrustercraft. Wait, are there two things called flux? Oh no. What? The hell are they talking about? Flux in the Glakave medium thrustercraft section for Waterwiser's custom campaign. Alright, so the flux on my spreadsheet is a easy hover tank. Medium... Are they meaning the file? Are they meaning something else? The flux is an easy hover tank. Okay, I'm just going to leave a comment here saying, like... Are you sure you're aiming to replace the right craft? The flux is an easy hover tank. Huh, I don't think the replacement surpasses the OG. Yeah, no, the flux. Alright. Flux pops like a balloon. Set it up as feel free to improve its looks. That is like an interesting level of confusion. We were hit with confusion. We were very confused. Yeah, I remember the flux is cool. I like the flux. And it's like it's hovercrafty. Alright, so we're going to file that under deal with it later and see what happens. There's the flux. Am I losing my mind? Is there a thrustercraft that's called the flux? Nope, there isn't. I will read out all the medium thrustercraft. We'll say here, thrustercraft is the Corbin Ad Sawzall Scythe Epistemology File CAD. Wait, no. Yeah, that's it. Flux squared. Okay, so we've done that. We've looked at all the things for new. So we're gonna delete that. We're gonna delete that, and we're gonna. What are we gonna do now? We're gonna actually look at some darn aircraft and make notes. Making notes. I need to go find the notes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right, let's go here. Oh boy. Dang it. Not that. Where the hell was it? Where was it? Where was it? Show me! Okay, Plutino Craft States. There we go. And it's on a different... Okay, we'll do that. And we want BW Review. Alright, let me show you what I'm typing. So now we've done that. And I'm gonna rename that Howard Confederation Ships. Because that's what we did. And Howard Confederation Aircraft, because that's what we're up to. Neat. Neat. That is what we've done. Right, so we're gonna start with the Oriental. Where is it? Right, let's go here. Okay. Let's see how planes and Oriental. Where is it? Oh wait. Oh, there we go. So it's here. What does this need? This is a cargo plane. Let's double check everything. Very nice, very nice. It's about, like, I'm not sure where the pilot is supposed to sit. Oh, is that meant to be where the pilot sits? That's very narrow. Alright, any shenanigans? Does not appear to be any shenanigans. It carries a lot of moolah from point A to point B. Let's see this. Oh, that's all decorated. What the hell? What the heck? What the heck? Alright. What else? I mean, this is probably fine. If that's meant to be the cockpit, it looks like it's like holding a frisbee in its mouth. Things look like dynamite. Hey, soldiers, second rate raven. Welcome, welcome. Okay then, what are we doing? What are we doing? This might be a short stream, folks. I'm not sure I can handle sitting in this damn oven for so long. Ah! Maybe actually give it something that looks like a cockpit. I'm gonna make that note. I'm gonna go here. Wait, no, that's the wrong date. It is the 15th of the 1st. Alright, so what do we got here? We got Oriental. Needs something that looks like an actual document. That is what I sound like when it's very humid. First reminder or something. What? It's playing what? It's playing fetch. Past reminder? What? I don't know what metrics what you do in there, but it says 69%. Mean number aside, that's about 10% higher than how I feel. Oh dear. Okay, I can't brain very well at the moment. Also, this thing has a weird... Looking at this thing, it is quite an odd-looking aircraft. We might need to more aircraft it. Fins kind of are funny. Let's talk about it. Top and bottom fins look somewhat strange. There we go. And let's see. Moving right along. Oh, I need to copy that. And whoops, I need to copy that and put it on the actual thing. Right. The more I look at this, the more I'm convinced, yes. Yes, yes, yes. It needs a bit of zhuzh. A bit of zhuzh, as they say. What did I miss? Oh, Borderwise is a sleepy bear. It's so warm in here, seriously. This kind of a weird shape for a cargo plane. Alright, that stretched out wood deco feels off. The brain... It's not the stretched out wood deco, it's more like this dorsal fin and ventral fin on the bottom that don't really do anything. Still braining better than mine. Oh, don't say that. That sounds bad. Alright, let's go here. Alright then, so there's our cargo plane, and then there's the Campestre. Maybe I need to take the ad break early and have a big cup of coffee. Alright, so Campestre... Biplane. Let's see there. Let's see what actually is here. Campestre and Campestre Squadron. So we're just gonna spawn in this fella because it's like, I mean, aesthetically, this is perfect. They do bonk into each other, but like, it's hard to, yeah, nope, I've got no complaints. Yeah, no, this thing looks fine and is fine. How far do you think we'll get here? I don't know. John Borderwise more sleep deprived than I am, which is saying something. Well, I'm not even that sleep deprived. I went to bed properly, slept well. I mean, the alarm zapped me at, like, you know how sleep has rhythm? And it goes, like, ups and downs of REM or whatever. It caught me on the down low, which is when you shouldn't wake up. Can we add a potted plant? No. Aerodynamically makes sense that this doesn't have too much potted plant. This is fine. This is absolutely fine. I'm gonna start doing that thing that babies do when they just start crying because they're tired and can't sleep. It's like, eh. The alarm zapped you? Not the alarm. I wouldn't have survived that. I mean my phone alarm. Order uses drill nukes to wake up. That sounds dirty. Don't ever say that again. I can't stop you from saying it again. Alright, so the Campfire approved. Doesn't really need anything. This could actually be quite quick. We could finish, we could at the very least, I don't know how we'll get. We'll see how we go. Campfire Squadron, and the Vine. So let's get rid of that. Let's load in the Vine. The Vine might need some stuff. Nope, this is fine. Yeah, this is bloody gorgeous. Original design by 3D Wrecker. I do like how this is like a propeller MiG. It's quite funny. Yeah, no. Nope, this is fine. 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 Da 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 da. Hey! Yeah, 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 yeah. Try to remember what the grain is. Why did I spawn it all the way over there? That was silly. Guess that came out wrong. I've tried using drill nukes to wake up. Ooh. I'm now 10% on my way back to 50k points. Nice, silly ball. Doesn't the TG alarm use drill nukes? Yes, it does. It absolutely does. Not as fun as you'd think. Morning, Dr. Dooley. Tactical Spady made a script that should check for illegal blocks like remote cameras and the like. I haven't tried it yet. Ooh! That would be very handy. Oh, thank you, Tactical Spaghetti. Oh, the people who know how to code. It's so nice. Oh, dear. Well, then. Good thing that the Vine is A-okay, because I'm not looking at it again. It's gone. Alright, moving right along. Padicale. Padicale. Who named these bloody things? Actually, who set the naming scheme? Whoever they are, they're silly. They're a blinking silly bitty. What the hell am I looking at there? Does seem to have a bit of an open mouth. Maybe cockpit a bit. Oh, wow. Alright, yep, this thing is held together with duct tape and baling wire, isn't it? What is this? Yeah. Okay, yeah, nope, this is fine. Needs more color contrast. Yeah, I'm gonna make a note on this fella. Where is it? Wow. How to fuel. Let's go here. I'm just going to. Right, what are we gonna look at? Everyone look at this plane! Everyone look at this plane! Everyone look at this plane! And so say all of us. Wait, no. What's it called? It's called that. Alright, so we're gonna go here. Particule needs contrasting color on fuselage. Tinted windows. Nice. Also, we've got to keep an eye out for laser upgrade candidates. Contrasting color on fuselage. I'm not sure I spelled fuselage correctly. Fuse. I hope that's what it's spelled like. You can't see what I spelled. And that's for your own benefit. Because you would lose your mind. You would lose your brain. Don't lose your brain, you need it. In fact, if you have a brain, you can help me find mine. I lost it. I lost it in the war. Which war? I don't remember. I don't have a brain. Alright, and now we have the Praetoriant. At least there's no naming scheme that adds numbers in. True. Oh, wait, no, there is. Damn it. It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Hello, driver. Plane. Good cannons for laser would be anything with a lot of empty space and preferably excess engine power, which kind of rules out a lot of the planes, which is fine, really. Okay, let's go here. Alright, Praetoriant. Let's do that. Heavy Blummer Praetoriant. Alright, this thing yeah, this needs a bit of a zhuzh. This needs to be brought up to... Yeah, this thing, I think, needs to be... Yeah. Like, it's plane shaped, it's plain to see. However, right, let's go here. And I also like how all these things have P names for absolutely no reason. Alright, so let's go here. Platorient. And needs to be brought up to similar level of aesthetics as the Campfire. There we go. Alright. Deco, color, etc. Etc. Alright, I'm starting to get into it. Looking at things and taking notes is a lot easier than making decisions, as it turns out. Alright, and then, what do we got there? We got the Strelitzia, prop torpedo bomber. Let's go over here. Let's see a torpedo bomber. Oh yeah, no, this needs a bit of zhuzh. Exact same note. Overall good, needs greebling. Yep. Don't lose your brain. You need it. Incorrect. I exist. I cannot contradict you. I have no brain. Yeah, same thing here. Yeah. Needs a bit of that. Needs a bit of. You know, it needs a bit of spice. It needs a bit of spicy pepperoni. Why have I turned Italian? I'm going to get banned from pizza again. If there are any Italians watching, I am so sorry. Okay. Now I want pizza. I never eat pizza. I want it. I crave pizza. Chat, send me pizza. Push pizza into the monitor of whatever you're watching the stream on. Send me pizza vibes. Okay, so we're gonna make it. I'm gonna show you what I'm typing here. Let's go here, Platorient, and what's the thing we're looking at? Strelitzia. Okay, Platorient, Strelitzia. Okay, so craft that should right, and Strelitzia, which is a cool name, goes here. Good. Need to remember to do that here. Over here on the spreadsheet. Oh, this is exciting television, isn't it? A lot of stuff is happening off screen with spreadsheets and stuff. Alright, so the Ferox is already in red. Apparently uses kinetic shells in one gun, so let's have a look at that. I hope you like pineapple on it. I'm okay with pineapple. Yep. I'm from the earlier campaigns of Fellows, so they're more basic. Yes, which is why it's good that we're doing this. Dock yourself and I'll order you a pizza. I live on the moon! Send all pizza to the moon! Like adding stuff like window frames, yeah, engine details, universal prop decos would be good. If you want, I could, build a sausage. That's a good idea. I'm gonna put that, wrong spreadsheet. Entirely wrong spreadsheet. Right, so let's go here. Right, that's gonna go here. Go to deco templates around. Ooh. I could have done that better. I could have done that better. And so say all of us. Alright, Ferox. The Ferox. Let's have a look-see. Ferox. Alright, I remember this has a gun. So, whoa! Separate, right? Deco's on a phone. Yeah, what? Separate? Have you ever tried shipping chocolate pizza? You. Deco or just settings? What? Not just a script, a whole freaking app. I imagine it's a script when I brought they did, but they went way beyond. Alright. Deco, just setting. Oh, right. Maybe I just do a bunch of my decos on a full Patono. Border Wisdom is, migrate, if you're in the Northern Hemisphere, migrate somewhere cooler for the summer. If you're in the Southern Hemisphere, migrate somewhere cooler for the summer. Basically, no matter where you go, you should migrate somewhere cooler for the summer. Just chase autumn wherever you go. Migrate cooler for the summer. Shrimp pizza was actually really good. Yeah, shrimp pizza is good. I can't eat, like, shellfish because it makes me throw up. But, get to that tomorrow. That is pretty plain. This is a pretty plain. Mean green. Hell yeah. Alright, so I need to look at this. And aerodynamic. And here is gun. And shape charge. Right, that's good. Okay, nope, this is the updated version. It does not appear to use... Right, updated version. This is the Ferox. Yep. In one gun. Am I... Is this the same thing I'm thinking of? This is the updated thingy. Let's see. What else? Wait, no, hold on. Built in... Nope, that's all correct. That's all correct and proper. Alright, let's see. What else? Oh wait, there's a lot of things in here. Let's see, shape charge. I think we're all good. I hope we're all good. It's all appears to be all good at the moment. Actually, you know what would be a good idea is if we threw this thing at, oh, I don't know. Let's throw it at the grain and see what happens. Does you take off? Yes, you does. Whoopsie daisy. It appears to have trouble flying. Should we take my lead now of tossing to green? Okay, see random.net. I don't have to migrate because anywhere I go is automatically be the coolest. Oh, nice. Heat sucks. When it's cold, I can always pile on clothes. When it's hot, I can only take out so much before people start calling the cops. Yes. Yes, unfortunately. Alright, let's load in the Ferox again. Hold on, let's see. Let's send you on a journey because you appear to have functionality problems. Huh. Does not want to fly. It wants to be a seaplane. You can commit to the seaplane, but a bit too much, you know. Break off altitude. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced about the whole flying low thing for this. Might need combat behavior adjust so it doesn't do something silly. Hold on. Let's spawn in the side act. There we go. She's taken off. Whoopsie daisy. Yeah, she does need a bit of a higher combat altitude. I believe it's the idle thrust, although flying this low might also play a factor. Yep. To be fair, most prison cells are your cool. Huh? Rude! Asymmetric thrust would tend to pitch it downwards, but not so much it can't be corrected. Yeah, this thing needs combat behavior tweaks. Alright, so... let's look at the side act for now, because that's our perfect special... Did I make any notes on the side act? No, I didn't, because it's our special child. It's perfect. Alright, I'm going to make notes on the Ferox, because it no longer, like, it has been fixed, thank goodness. Only took 1,000,000 years, so... it also looks super cool, so that's fine. So... needs behavior tweaks, combat, behavior seems off. I need a new category in my little thing here. Cease and desist, please. And over here, let's have a look-see. Needs aesthetic upgrade, laser upgrade candidate, and actually I'm going to move these over here, and oops. Kovrak's working on it, and we're gonna go here. And needs functionality upgrade. I don't think, I think so far most Hawa stuff has been, like, functional. The Ferox definitely needs something. There we go, and that's gonna be like, Right, so we're gonna go here, Ferox. Combat, behavior, weird. Flies too low. Flies too low and too slow and doesn't drop torps? Question mark? And then I go over here and I show you the other spreadsheet. Oh, so many spreadsheets. Okay, so there's the Ferox. Oh, lordy. Alright, Pinefire. Pinefire. Okay. I mean, there's some flickering there. I think it's just some contrasting color. Just some contrasting color and maybe some decals or something on this would work well. It's also got... That's a funny telescope poking out the bottom, though. Yeah, it's got a flickery cockpit. Alright, so... I'm gonna make some notes there. Pinefire. Has flickering cockpit. Whoops. Flickering cockpit. Needs some color contrast. Telescope out the bottom looks strange. There we go. Oops, that's not how you still spell strange. There we go, and I can color that orange. Unfortunately, there is a sea of orange. A sea of orange! Orange, why are you in the sea? Z fighting. Yeah, glass tends to complain when you try anything involved deco hiding. I usually use another block and then deco them to glass. Yeah. Yeah, that would probably work. What is happening here? I think maybe they tried to give it a tint or something? Okay, let's go over here. Let's go over here. What's this thing called? The Pinefire? Pine... I spelled Pinefire wrong. I spelled Pinefire wrong. And if I spawn in the side act, do you at least function well? Yes, you do. Lots of fire for you. Kablooey. There we go. Yep, perfectly functional, at least. I usually use it to put things out of glass, then put them underwater. They are invisible. Very useful. Yeah, glass can't be deco hidden properly since the shader remains. So always use some other block. Yep, true. I find it just helpful to deco, yeah, just like, yeah, have another block deco it as glass. So it's like, funky. Wow. This thing annihilated the side act. Not surprising, I believe the Pinefire is a hard design? Okay, moving right along. Actually, I'm gonna take my ad break early. I need it. I'm gonna treat you all to some main menu time, because you've been a wonderful audience and you deserve it. Okay, I need a big glass of water and a coffee. There's still a pain. Blocks recognizable as a window in the room. I use actual glass sometimes for the sake of letting cameras. Oh yeah, me too. Me too. Okay. I'm dying. I think we're gonna do the aircraft and then we'll have to call it quits so I don't die. Alright, enjoy these advertisements. Be sure to complain about them in chat a lot. Oh no. Good news, everyone. Hey, it's the side act. More good news. Bodo is falling asleep because it's early. Driver falling asleep because it's late. Hey, crop fraud. Okay, who's okay, bye, driver. Okay, just gotta finish the aircraft. We gotta finish the aircraft. And then I can rest. Where were we? Just were doing things. Alright, Dandelion. Jet fighter. Dandelion. Clink, clink. Oh yeah, nope, this thing needs wings. That's a way too sci-fi, I think. For Hauer. Like, I remember this is one of the very earliest designs. Yeah, definitely needs, like... I'm just literally going to copy-paste, the thing of saying that, like, basically the Campestre, that's the level of, aesthetic vibes we want for Hauer planes. That is our standard, so... let's go... There, copy-paste... Same here... There we go... And that's basically it, really. Alright. Dandelion. I wrote dandiphilion. Dandelion. I managed to spell that wrong so many times. Wah! Ah! Wet! Thank you, Dooku, for the hydrate. We need it. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. Okay then. We're doing great. Alright, the Serotonia squad. Alright. This, weirdly enough, the Haugen Federation has... Okay, it has 3 jet fighters. Alright, Serotonia squad. Serotonia. Interceptor squadron. I remember this. Again, this is a Korax build. And same thing, it needs to kind of get brought up to the same aesthetic standards as the Campestre. I don't know if I believe that you actually got enough sleep. Well, I swear I did. It was like 10:30, I was in bed. Like, the fan was in my room making it nice and cool, and I slept beautifully, but the alarm called me at the wrong time, and it's very hot. Those 2 things are enough. I swear that's what happened. I was a good boy. I went to bed on time, I swear. Please believe me. Nothing will make me feel better now, except drugs. Yum. What I really hate about warm weather is that coffee is less enjoyable because it's too warm. Alright, same deal here. Let's not look at these guys. Wait a minute, you know what we can do? We can slow down time. Hold on. Oh, we're moving in slow motion. Alright. I went to bed on time but couldn't sleep because wife wanted attention, so she gets the cuddles. My girlfriend's the same. We simply must have pre-bed cuddles. Otherwise it's a bad vibe, and we don't want that. Serotonia squad. Serotonia squad. Tonia squad. Who the hell is Tony? I don't even know. Tonia squad. Tonia squad. Are they all called Tony? I think so. Alright, so, yep, and over here. Whoops. Serotonia. Yep. Dandelion. Dandelion. Dandelion, not dandelion. And Serotonia. There we go. Okay, totally good. Alright, and then there's the Lamum. The famous Lamum. Famous, I say. The missus is reading The Hitchhiker's Guide before bed at the moment because I can't read. Oh no! I have a pre-alarm with some gentle music like 10 to 15 minutes before the real alarm to avoid alarm shot. Can recommend. Dan the Lion. Who is Dan? Dan the Lion! No. Dan the Lion! No. Dan the Lion! What the hell just happened? No. Dan the... I'm sorry, what the hell? Dan the... I'm sorry, what the hell? Oh. I accidentally unmuted my stream. Oh. Huh, that was very confusing. I just accidentally clicked on it. Oops. That was weird. I didn't like that. That was an existential experience. Hello, the river rat. Alright. We already looked at the thing you made. It was the turtle, right? I appreciate the turtle. I believe that's a fan build, and it's an appreciated fan build. What the hell was I doing? Alright, Lamum. Has the loop stopped? Oh, you made the nuke. Alright, so that's my bad. I left a comment on the workshop thing pointing out that the Haugen Confederation actually... Okay, exact same thing as the other ones. That the Haugen Confederation can't use notes. And yes, turtle. Yay! Turtle. Alright, same thing. This ain't bad, but same thing. Same thing. Needs to be brought up to the same standard as the Campestre, because whoever made the Campestre, I think Orange decoed that, right? So yeah, we're gonna need to do that. Oh boy. Right. And then there's the Triplaris. Wait, no, I need to do it on this thing as well. Over here, the llama. Now, Campestre was Inky Boy. Oh yeah, Inky Boy. How are they doing? Hope they're doing well. Okay. Alright, and the Triplaris already had a note here saying change bombs to use APN and magnets. And needed more aesthetics. So let's have a look at that. I just said the name and I forgot it. Triplaris. Yeah, this does need more pretty. And I remember we haven't had a problem with this because, alright, it has... Yes! Alright, this is the updated version. Perfect. Let's bomb the side act. Come, Mr. Taliban, time to bomb the side... okay, whatever. Can't do deco well at all. That's okay. Bombs away! Whee! And that's why we have radar and magnets. Hooray! Alright, functionally good, but same thing. Needs to be brought up to an aesthetic standard. And yep, there we go. I forget what it used before for its bombs. I think it might have had like dumbfire bombs or something. Same here, lots of orange. Alright, then there's the sycamore. Okay, then wait, no, I need to go over here. Triplaris. Yep, same story, same story. Good, 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 good. Right, where is it? The sycamore. Oh wait, I remember the sycamore. This thing is this thing's wonderful. Yay! And aesthetically, it's yay! Perfect. Time to bomb the thing. Where's the ship? Do we have ship? Do we have ship? Try and bomb the Drosera. See what happens. Wait, sorry. Alright, see you, Riverhead. Avoid alarm shots. I let my wife give me away. Highly recommend. Sycamore. So we're just reviewing Harcraft. Yes, we're going over them because bearing in mind that a lot of these were submitted a long time ago, and standards have changed. I wish cram bombers were more viable. Like, you can make them good, it just takes so much bloody work that you might as well do something else. Yeah. So, yeah, Sycamore is great. We like Sycamore. Sycamore, absolutely fine. Ooh. What does that noise mean? That volley is so useless but satisfying. Yep. Hey, Crod Fraud! Thank you for the subscription. Much appreciated. And yeah, it's so satisfying, but yeah, damn useless. So yeah, Sycamore, good. We like that. Don't need to touch it. It's perfect as is, for what it is. It's not perfect, but like, you know what I mean. Alright, and the Sitkas, I believe, are also, they don't really need anything changed, because they are absolute wonderful little menaces to society. Yep, nope. Yep, nope, they got that contrast in colors, they got that deco. They have a drill on the front that's aesthetic, right? Tell me that's aesthetic. Okay, it is aesthetic. Alright, the one thing I am going to want to have changed is that thing, because we don't want... I I just know that I'm gonna keep forgetting about that, so I'm gonna make a note on the Sitka that we should change that, thing on the... We should change the thing on the front so it's obvious it's not a drill. We could literally just change the shape of it. I heard cram bomber. Yes, you did, Dooley. I know that you have a cram bomber that works quite well for you. I don't imagine how, but, like, hey, From the Depths is a very individualistic game, and people can make things work that I never dream of. Yeah, one of the AI names is even fake drill. Alright, thank you! Hello, Robot Seller. Welcome, welcome. And Orange, just gonna make a note here on the spreadsheet, is just... make it orange. I like how a lot of these things are for deco and the color is orange and orange is good at deco. Drill on front needs to be made obvious it's not deco. There we go. Perfect. And Sitka. Perfect, perfect. Sitka. Perfect, perfect. And then there's the Douglassie. Oh no, the coffee's kicking in. Oh no, I might be able to go the full 2 hours. Oh no. Sorry, I didn't realize I locked onto the Sitka for all that, so apologies to everyone who suffers from motion sickness. Hello, Red Angel 23. Welcome to the chat. If you don't know me, I hope you do. But if you don't, Borderwise, From the Depths content creator, and other content creator too, which people forget about because they're here for From the Depths and that's fine. Custom campaign Plutono. And we're going over craft that have been submitted, and we're gonna make sure that they're A, functional, and B, look pretty. So yeah, it's Mrs. Raven, how are you? Hey! I'm doing good, I'm doing better, more coffee works. So the trick with my coffee is that it's the cheapest, nastiest instant brand, which means you need to get the balance of hot water and milk perfect, so it's even edible. Who's Mrs. Raven? Partner of Soldier Second Raven, right? I think I got it. Okay, so Sitka, we've done that. Douglassie. Correct. Yay! Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We're here. Welcome to the chat. We're here. We're here in the chat. Hey, Question Master. Hello, hello. People are here. Wait, I spawned 2 of these guys in. Wait, hold on a second. Wait a minute. Do they spawn in teams? Do they spawn in teams? They do. Also, by looks of it, yeah, nah, this thing doesn't need... I remember this. This is basically just like a... it's a wooden A10 Warthog. Perfect. Oh boy. Hell yeah. Alright, so Douglassie, by the looks of it, aesthetically doesn't need any tweaks. Let's throw it against the side act, just to be sure. Alright, it dropped a... what is it even? It's a jet torpedo bomber. And it goes bang, bang, bang. Whee! Follow torpedo, follow torpedo, follow torpedo, bang! Well, instant death. And everything's attack and salvage, so that's very good. Alright, so Douglassie, good. And then finally there's the Sanchezia. Alright, no coffee for me. Oh no! I am British, so I drink tea. Obligatory! No coffee for me. Fancy coffee is the new expensive whiskey at work, yeah. Coffee costs so much. It does. And what's really annoying, expensive coffee, yeah. You know what's really annoying is that the cheap stuff that I get is the only one that has like rainforest approved seal on it, as in we did not murder baby orangutans to make this. And trying to find a coffee brand that ticks the 4 important boxes, which is farmed sustainably as possible, good for people, like they're not enslaving children to drink it. It's actually tastes good and affordable. It's like, it's a lot to ask. Like, unfortunately, it is a lot to ask. Because, like, I don't know, it's hard to if like one person trying to do the right thing. Ooh, very pretty. Who done did this? Oren, you did this again. Yay! It goes zoom! It's so pretty! Hooray! Sanchezia! Let's find the biggest ship. Just spawn in. There's the outer carpus. Go forth! That's a lot of torpedoes. Alright, coffee tastes like gravel like the taste of gravel, so it's fine. Mate, it does not taste like gravel, and I know because I've tasted both. The way modern coffee people treat their coffee is just how people drank coffee in the 60s, but with more smugness. True, 6 species go extinct for every natural diamond mine. Ew. Really? That seems excessive. Honestly, that's kind of based. My parents drink Franz Joseph. They do have a coffee maker, though. Attitudes like these is why climate change wasn't solved decades ago. Easy now, folks. Easy now. It's a joke, Bodas. Thank you. I was about to say, it's like every single... imagine how many individual natural diamonds are mined. 6 species going extinct is like, you know what? There are enough species on this planet that actually could be a thing that happens. But that's like a horrifying thought. Ooh. Ooh. That'd be the kind of thing it was like you dig it out of the ground and then like go out of your way to like beat an endangered frog to death. Nah, specialty coffee tastes quite a bit better than mass-produced stuff, and it's way better than the environment and the farmers you're buying from. Yeah, you gotta look at the labels. What were we doing? Sanchezia. There we go. And Sanchezia is approved, and we can go over the attack helicopters, and then I probably need to hibernate. Alright. We done did it. Alright, so let's just double check. Sitka should be the last note I made. Yes. Right, helicopters. Helicopters. Alright, so next is a Leptoinson. There we go. Leptoinson. This is a very small fella. Alright, definitely need, same note. Needs a fake cockpit, needs... This is ridiculously cheap. Look at this little guy. Ooh! Thank you for the follow, Red Angel 23, also known as Mrs. Raven. It's not just snobbery. Diamonds are such a scam, they're absurdly common, should be worth next to nothing. While still flying, yeah, shopping works when you aren't in a world of only supermarkets. Yep. That is something, actually, I remember thinking about, like, a long time ago, before, like, it really became common knowledge that diamonds are actually not that valuable in terms of rarity. It's like, they're made of carbon. Carbon is a very common, naturally occurring element. And all that it takes to make a diamond is a lot of heat and pressure, which, if you go down in the ground, there's a lot of heat and pressure down there. So really all you need to make diamond is just have carbon buried in the ground. Like, deep down in the hot bit. Like, there you go. I guess you could say that, like, having that be easily accessible is difficult, but also it's possible to artificially make diamonds. Like, you literally just have some graphene or something and you explode it in the correct way. Side note, in defense of my gravel comment, and they're so indistinguishable from the natural ones. Yay. Ground diamonds exist too and don't need child slavery to get. Yep. The French use the toureur to describe it. High quality natural ones are rare, but the lab grown ones are better. Yeah, because you can micromanage how they, how it grows. We're off topic. I need to put a note on this helicopter. Oh, look at that! You can see out! How precious. Alright, so the... Hold on a second. I really hope that cicada is not in my house. I don't want it in my house. It's not going to seduce another cicada and have cicada sex in my house. Even if it could, I will not allow it. Alright, I clearly must be more awake now. What was I doing? Lepto thing. Needs aesthetic upgrade. Okay, Triplaris. There we go. There we go. There we go. Aircraft. And I'm going to start a new line here. And Lepto thingy. Nope. Cicada. I think that is coming from just outside. Can anyone hear that, by the way, past me yapping in the music? Brood. 3K helicopter with only simple weapons, yeah. They're in your walls. No! Fun fact, in pure oxygen, if you heat up diamonds, they will react with oxygen, make CO2, and destroy the diamonds. Ooh! People love to eat sea arthropods, but if you offer them land arthropods, they stream. That is actually a good point. It's like, it's one of those things like, oh no, like a mealworm. Oh no, a cricket. Ew. It's like, would you eat crab? Do you want crab? Lobster? Prawn? Why, if the bug is wet, does that make it better? You eat wet bug, but not dry bug. Lobster crayfish in the same environmental purchase in the ocean as cockroaches on land. I mean, yeah, like, you gotta remember that crustaceans, for the most part, are scavengers. So yeah, they really are the sea equivalent of a cockroach. Ugh. Oh dear. Sorry, purpose, yeah. I don't like any bugs except shrimp. I can't eat sea bugs. I would love to eat land bugs. Perhaps I should. Like, here's the thing. My ideal meal plan is vegan, except I eat bugs. Okay, next helicopter. We gotta focus. Focus, focus, focus. What are we doing? Brugsmania. Brugsmania light bomber. Alright, I remember this thing. Who made the... another Inky Boy build. Yep, nope, this don't need anything. This don't need any change. This don't need any change. It's absolutely fine. Good. Easy. It's also called a light bomber for some reason. Let's go there. Helicopter. And the cacti. Let's have a look. See here. Skyhold build guild cacti. This is a Draymond build. Has camo. Did I ever check? Hold on. No camo. I need to... Alright, so need to just remove the camo off this, so... What is this? Skyhole Guild, Cacti... Except the camo does kind of look good. Nah, no. We need to be consistent. It's like... Remove camo. And that's it. There we go. Gonna go here. Orange. Orange. And this is the Skyhole Guild Cacti. Cacti. Move. Camo, which is really easy. I'm literally gonna do it right now. Goodbye. Seems a little plain now, but that's okay. I do enjoy land tetrapods. My favorite thing to eat is my wife. Oi! I'm allergic to half the universe, including sea arthropods, but I ate a lot of crab before I became allergic one day. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Wet tetrapod and land tetrapod have very different taste and texture. That is true. I don't like any bugs except shrimp. Yeah, okay. Cockroaches are like mostly fat. Yucky fat. Alright. I too enjoy land tetrapod. Could you combat test the cactus real quick? The cacti, yeah, custom pro. I recall it going out of control pretty easily, but I'm not sure. Alright, so this is 36,000 spackers, so let's test it against the commodity. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, yep, that's an issue. That is an issue. I'm glad you told me to do that. Let's try and keep this chat advertiser friendly. Out of control for most drivers on my to-do list. Is it small enough? I think this thing might be able to... Well, no. The main problem is planes, because they death spiral. And everything else, this isn't a plane. It's like it is a helicopter airship thingy. I'm just like, pitches up way too much? Yeah. Can we take a look at the Almighty? I will likely not be here for a while after today. Oh, nah, we will get to the Almighty, don't worry. That's in the future. Those props are nowhere near the center of mass. I wonder if it's all just the upthrust being at the back. Below, PG, you have advertiser friendly. Yeah, I mean, advertisers are very scared. They're easily frightened little creatures. What am I gonna do? Cacti. Remove camo. Tune controls so it doesn't pitch up like crazy. Tune controls so it's more stable. Alright, there we go. Alright. Cacti. Okay then. Ad friendly, not on our watch. Good that adverts get scared. I don't like ads. It is very annoying how it's like, where is the push actually coming from? It's like, oh no, if there's swearing, if there's like discussion of serious issues, if they're like, if it's depicting someone falling down a flight of stairs and not being injured, that's like, I don't know. Was the Almighty the evil sub-vehicle cheese? Yes. Yes, it was. Depends where the com is. I love having my life ruled by Abrahamic nonsense. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's mostly for the nudity, which is, like, weird. If you think about it, back in, like, the biblical times, nudity wasn't, well, was it as taboo? I don't actually know. Let's not go there. I wonder if there are a bunch of very rich people who own these companies with an agender. Almost certainly. Like, you do get that. Alright, so the cacti has the thing. Tune control so it's more stable. The cacti needs to go on the functionality thing as well. Cacti. Please, can you... Dang it. I did my spreadsheet wrong. 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 Taboo status nudity depends heavily on where you're looking. I guess. Is, like, getting weirder and weirder to me that, like, people are so scared of nipples of all kinds. I have nipples, you probably have nipples, but, like, when nipples are visible, it's like... Anyway. We're getting off topic. Yeah, Sunlight Presence isn't gonna get reviewed for a while, so we're safe. Okay, I need to review the last helicopters. Alright, Belladonna's Lament. And we're gonna save airships for next time because my brain is deteriorating. I'm getting that high off coffee. But I think it's a short stream today. Okay, Belladonna's Lament. Belladonna's Lament. Belladonna missile test. Oh, I remember this thing. This thing actually looks like it needs more rotors, so I'm going to... This is a Draymond build. Alright, so I'm going to make a note here. Firstly, color it orange. Needs more rotor blades. On side rotors to... Needs more blades. I know how to spell blades. I've studied the blade. Ouch, I cut myself. Rise to emphasize size. Damn it! How do you spell empath? Ah! Ah! How do you spell emphasize? That is a weird word. Emphasize. I mean, if you pronounce it out loud, it actually makes perfect sense. Alright, emphasize, size. Because this is a fairly big fella. Big as helicopters go. And what else? Nah. Aesthetically good. And that's it. Belladonna's Lament. Who is Belladonna? Belladonna, it means a beautiful woman in Italian, I think? I don't know. Belladonna's Lament. There we go. And I'm gonna copy that and paste it over here. That is just mostly an aesthetic thing. Yes. Yes. I mean, ducted with only 2 blades is weird. Yeah, it is a little strange. It's not evil, sub-vehicle cheese. 1v1, you have 3 options with the Almighty. Massive piercing hits. Just runs about just burns through old... Yeah. How's the good old, am I happy or manic? Yeah. Okay, see you, Orange. Spreadsheet. Made the laser 1 cube laser that can destroy 3 H8 ducks in 1 shot. Is what's in the shield, and we'll repair that before the next shot. Nice. I am very fond of piercing lasers, and I need to do a little tutorial on them. Even though I think most people in chat right now know how to make them. They're actually not that difficult, as it turns out. You have big laser. You have output regulator. It goes zap. Profit. What else was I doing? There was the Belladonna's Lament. And then the Kanuki. Ah, yes, that needs a lot of work. Ooh, boy. I think there's already a note on the Kanuki. Yeah, this thing. I mean, it's wacky as balls. Yeah, needs thorough... This needs to be rebuilt from scratch, really. Although I do like the concept. It needs... Well... everything, really. Yeah, my notes on that still stand, really. I thought this triangle was just removed, actually. It wasn't removed. I was suggesting could be removed, but like hell, I could have a go at, like, changing this if I felt like it. Multiple craft is the ultimate redundancy. Yep. That looks like it could do with being a hovercraft. Who made this? This is Henry Wong. I like this because it looks kind of unique. But my goodness, yes, this thing struggles. It just shot itself. Okay, yep, no, this needs a complete rebuild. Okay. I'm going to go here. Okay, then. So... I'm going to go flag this as red. That was not red. So, I'm going to... Needs missile defense and radar missiles. Yeah, this thing almost lost against a side act, which is embarrassing. So, Canusi needs missile defense and radar. Aesthetic, upgrade, and performance tweaking. Wait, I need to pay attention to my own. I mean, that's, yeah, honestly, if you stick, like, just, I don't know, a flare on this, it probably would do the trick. Okay, so I'll make that orange. It's fine. And... And the Kanuki gets the wonderful privilege of being both in the needs aesthetics and needs functionality upgrade. Alright, and so far nothing we've seen. That looks like a dude being hovercraft, marked for deletion. Hello, Diffident. I can make it lewd. I love when my insects get arranged by large kinetic penetrate. Bonk, indeed. Actually managed to catch a stream for once. Hello, Nimbus Flight. Just about, though. It's almost over. I figured I was catching the tail end of the stream. Yeah. Can I keep going? I need to finish my coffee anyway, so what we can do... The problem is that, what can we do? Let's go over, what we've looked at. Alright, so... Let's look at the Kanuki. So let's have a look-see. There's a lot of mostly aesthetic changes that need to happen so far, but I'm happy that there is, like, you know, there's a bunch of things that don't need to be touched at all. So, Oriental needs aesthetic tweaks, Campestre is fine, Vine is fine, Padiacule is, just needs aesthetic tweaks. Aesthetics. Alright, the Ferox needs a bit of tweaking. Aesthetics. No change. Just drill on the front needs to be made a little bit obvious. That's not a real drill. Yeah, so Leptothin is like, yeah, again, I mean, the Leptothin is going to be like... I don't think I've ever seen the Hawa AI build that thing. It might be too low in firepower. We might need to upgrade that for combat purposes as well. Benjamin said the Ilex you looked at was already out of date. Oh, really? Interesting.
Permoxon time. No. Incidentally, are we getting the swallow overview soon, or waiting for the whole hit scan refit sweep? We're gonna get it soon, I believe. Who was it?
Let me double check. What's happening in the Swole chat? I'm just gonna go over here. Everyone look at this spreadsheet for a second. Swole Republic, lots of things. Jolly good, jolly good, jolly, jolly, jolly good. Alright, let's go here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Alright, Downright Train. Apparently was going to write up a doco for me. And I did ask. So I'm not in a huge rush for the Swole overview. Maybe we'll get around to upgrading some of their stuff before I make that video. Maybe not. What am I going to focus on for the next while? I feel done. I feel done with this stream. I feel like we're done here. I don't want to keep looking at things. Alright, what else is saying? AI picked something else. Not sure the new one is fully fixed. Too low firepower can mean the AI not build it. Yeah, the AI likes apparently like a balance between firepower and cost. Darwin said he typed something up. List of possible vehicles. Pursuer did recently get a massive aesthetic improvement thanks to Printer Rex. You want to take a look at that. Also got an engine refit. I'll get to that. We will get to that. Oh my god, my godly 300k bird is less than 10 firepower. Ooh. How? Just do some relaxation by having stuff shoot at other stuff. You know what? Sure, why not? Let's just go... I don't know. What is the thing we've looked at today? What have we looked at? That's fun. I really want to see... What's a thing... I want to see the Sycamore blow things up, so let's try that. Let's see here. Let's have the Sycamore... There it is. So let's have a whole squadron of Sycamores over there. And gonna go aim this way, and we're just gonna have... You know what would be fun? I want to see if the Blind Guardian can take on a squad of Sycamores. It probably can. It probably can do that just fine. But you never know. There we go. Go for it. Go forth. Oh yeah, no, the Blind Guardian's gonna be absolutely fine. Whee! Something exploded. I do like how Orange made it, like, really use the fleet colors to full advantage to create something like, you know, black and sleek. It looked nice. Kaboom! You missed! That did look really cool, though. Time for a ×50 multiplier. Stuff shooting and stuff is always fun. No one ever accused the overall AI of being good. Yeah, you're right. These things are actually handling, wow, okay, never mind. That one's tail fell off. Hooray! Explosions that did... nothing. It damaged the superstructure a little bit. Yeah, that's a problem with small crams like that. It's a lot of bang, but not much buck. Man. Sycamore's so good, though. My girlfriend loves Sycamores, or at least she likes London planes in particular. Indeed not. Lasers do bad things to Haugen, especially planes. Yep. Now I want to make something like the Sycamore, kind of. I'm in a real state in front of the depths of not wanting to do anything in it, though, so I'm in a perpetual state of semi-burnout, which is why I didn't have the endurance today to, like, look at more airships. Wow, that was from downtown! Deacon's hell! My goodness. My goodness. These, to be fair to the Sycamores, they're lasting a lot longer and doing more damage than I kind of thought they would. Whee! Whee! Kablooey? Hey, there's one disintegrating. Perfect. Why did I do that? Down you go. Yay! Well, I've accidentally shown off my ship again that I'm very proud of. When in doubt, just make something out of alloy and, like, have a good time with it. Hooray! Sycamore, indeed, indeed. Man, I like this campaign. It's going to be so much fun playing it. I need to actually build stuff. After Plutono is actually finished, I might need to take a break from live streaming from the depths for like a long time. Like, for my brain. For my brain. My brain. The campaign I is terrible. EB Games is shutting down. Wait, what? Oh my goodness. Honestly, I'm surprised. What? That's a random thing to just, like, say out of nowhere. I think I always have, like, a work in progress version of every craft I've made for this campaign. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. The work in progress folder for From the Depths is always massive. No matter what you're working on. Alright, well then. It's nice to see that our lassie here can handle a sycamore or 3. Their New Zealand shutdown sales starts today. Oh no! They're gone at the end of this month in New Zealand. Oh no! Well, digital retail with video games was always the future. We knew this. FTD in general is pretty bad. Yeah, no, it's like, it is bad. It is bad. It's a miracle I could do anything right. Okay, that's the stream, ending on a downer note with a retail store shutting down. I almost launched into my usual end of video spiel. We're gonna raid into Gorla's streams. If you're watching this later on YouTube, I forgot to say it at the start of the VOD. Hopefully you were still here and didn't wander off to go look at kitten videos or something. Do remember to subscribe, because if the VOD channel gets monetized, it means that I think unmonetized channels, there's still ads on them, so YouTube still makes money off them, but the creator doesn't. So that sucks. So, I don't know, subscribes, and the sooner that happens, the sooner I can buy more coffee. Yay. Oh, they were the last place that allowed game returns. Damn. Owned by GameStop, and GameStop are doing GameStop things. Ooh. Same. I think I almost have... Okay, alright, let's raid into... I nearly called them, like, Groblin Mines or something. Like, not Groblin Mines, Gorlath Streams. It's different. That's the sign I need to stop. Raid Gorlath Streams. Gorlath Streams, Gorlath Streams. Kaboom! We're raiding. We know how to Twitch stream. We know how to Twitch stream. I can feel myself jiggling. I need more exercise. Alright! Alright, bye everyone. Have a wonderful one. Get out of here. Go be cool. You were cool here, go be cool elsewhere as well. See you next time. Bye-bye.